with Tactical Response here for just another Medical Monday. Woo! So back to the 5 B's. We have done bad guys, we've done 2 parts on bleeding, and now we are moving on to breathing. The point of saving somebody's life, the 2 things that you have to keep happening are keeping the blood going round and round. We talked about that. And now the air going in and out. There are a couple of different ways to do this, and we go over all of them in our immediate action medical class. The easiest one is the recovery position. And we'll put a picture of what that looks like in here, but it's just rolling somebody onto their side. If you've ever had a friend that maybe drank too much, maybe you're the friend that drank too much, you put them in this position when they go to sleep at night so that they don't aspirate and choke on their own vomit. You would be surprised at the number of people that die from that every year. It is more than we think. And then some other ways, in your VOC, like if you buy the Tactical Response Trauma Kit, the Ventilated Operator Kit, you will find an NPA, which is an abbreviation for nasopharyngeal airway. And it's just this rubber tube that goes into your nose. Put a picture up of that. Rubber tube that goes into your nose. We'll even insert the little video clip of us doing it to Jade. She went viral on TikTok, got almost 1 million views on that video. And they were calling her like Annie from the CPR Annie because she was a trooper. So we'll post that, insert that video here, let you guys watch us doing that. It doesn't cause any trauma. It's soft. So it goes in through there. The only time that I would not recommend inserting an NPA into somebody's nose is if there has been any kind of blunt force trauma to the face where you are worried about the bone that separates your sinus cavity from your brain. For most of what we do, it's not going to be an issue. And when it comes down to it, if that person doesn't get oxygen to their brain, they are going to die. So if you're questioning it, maybe put the NPA in. If they aren't breathing, they are 100% going to die if you don't get an airway established. So recovery position, the NPA, there's a head tilt chin lift, which is where you just tilt their head forward and lift up. And then the jaw thrust, which is where you can take and go behind the little notches right here and push that forward. The NPA and the jaw thrust are also the only 2 that work if somebody has a spinal injury because it does not require any movement of your spinal column. So those 2 are the ones that we're going to use if somebody has fallen off of a ladder or we're worried about any kind of spinal injury or something like that, car accidents, things like that. And then the last thing, and a lot of people think we're crazy, but we have a safety pin in the NPAs. I think we have 2 in the NPAs, in the VOCs. We have 2 safety pins in the VOCs. And that is so if all else fails, you can safety pin their tongue to their lip because you can't swallow your tongue, but it can relax to the point of completely blocking your airway. So if somebody isn't conscious and can't maintain their own airway, their tongue will fall back and block that. That's why we do something to secure it, like the recovery position. The jaw thrust and the head tilt chin lift force you to keep your hands on the patient at all times, which is why we do the NPAs so frequently in class and we show you how to use them, is because it is a hands-free way of maintaining somebody's airway. And that kind of hits all of it. So the safety pin is the same way. Your tongue and your lip heal super fast. People get pierced there all the time. And if you don't do something for that person now, just like the tourniquets, if you don't fix it now, they are going to die. Remember, guys, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.